Would you please explain what the Model Communities Putting Prevention to Work grant is and how it is impacting our school district?
The Model Communities Putting Prevention to Work grant is a grant provided to us by Cook County, and it is giving us the resources to implement system change, policy change, and environmental change to improve the overall health and wellness of our staff and students.
When we look at some of the issues that face our district, there's huge disparities between us and the national average when it comes to asthma and childhood obesity. So we were excited about the opportunity, right, for this grant, and then when we actually earned it, we were even more ecstatic. This will allow us some tools and some resources to do some of the things that we need to do in the district that our local resources won't allow us to do. Some of the things that we're looking at right now is an adoption of systemic change. Changing our wellness policy, make sure that we're actually implementing those policies with fidelity. It gives us somebody here who is actually trained in those type of things. And we're looking at not only from the, for the children, but for our adults as well, because the amount of resources that are spent on teacher absenteeism, things like that due to health-related issues is of utmost importance to a guy who runs a $100 million corporation. I want my employees to be healthy and safe, and I want them to be at work because there's no substitute for your teachers. So we want to make sure that they're here. We've working on a new health curriculum to align it with state standards. This is allowing us the opportunity to do that. We're excited about that because a lot of our curriculum needs to be realigned. The next thing that we're kind of looking at is the a physical education program being realigned to national and state standards, because a lot of it, by the time you get to high school, a lot of it is team sports centered, and it's nice for that, but what we want to do is we want to focus in on more lifetime fitness, things that kids can assimilate to and say, I can do that. Let's be honest, I was a collegiate athlete, but I don't go out and play football anymore. So we need to make sure that they have the skills and the understanding of how they can continue a lifelong path to fitness. We're looking at the use of these resources for targeting our staff development to our PE teachers. A lot of times they've been left out, and they're important people when it comes to other parts of our curriculum as well. And then the healthy school model. We want to use these resources to make sure that our kids are being exposed to a healthy school. Make sure that the snacks in the machine are appropriate, that the food, obviously it complies with national guidelines, but we want to make sure that they're actually eating the food and why they need to do it. If they have an understanding of what the mixture is, let's be honest, what's easily accessible is what kids will eat. If we have chopped up vegetables with a dip, they'll eat that. If it's not as easy as accessible as the candy machine, then they're going to go for the candy. So that's what we're looking for.
What are your responsibilities as a project coordinator?
My responsibilities as the project coordinator is to help collaborate all three campuses and make sure that they're implementing different physical activity opportunities for staff and students, nutrition education for both staff and students, and also to look at the policies the school district currently has and see if we can improve on those in any way to improve the overall wellness of the district.
Would you please discuss the redesigning of our school district's physical education and health curriculum?
Well, obviously we want a fitness-based curriculum in physical education, and we started actually a couple years ago with having fitness days twice a week, and so we're expanding on those, and then also we're going to be changing our grading policy and having more a rubric system. So like when our students are competing in whether volleyball or handball, that the teachers will be evaluating them on different skills that they've learned throughout the course of the 9-week period in the different classes in PE.
What do you like most about the physical education curriculum?
We've improved since the first year we were here at the Freshman Center to where we're at now. We've improved constantly. We've done different things such as the mile, sit-ups, push-ups. Our cardio fitness program has improved extremely, especially since they go from the track to the bikes or maybe to sit-ups and push-ups.
What do you like most about the physical education curriculum?
I like that it is based off of fitness, and everything we do is geared toward fitness. So every day they are working on constant movement, whether it's a sport, weights, or cardio. They're constantly doing something that involves fitness and improving on it.
What do you like most about the new health curriculum?
We have this a curriculum that kind of fits everybody's needs. We got the physical, mental, and social effect of health. Physically, we want to teach them how healthy they want to be, because whatever they eat now is going to affect them later on in life. And mentally, you look good, you feel good. Socially, we try to have them being together and they participate in our gym class and make friends, and there's better ways of exercising with somebody else besides by themselves. So trying to enhance them and push them in that direction.
How has the physical education curriculum impacted and improved your classroom instruction?
Our students' fitness level has gone way up. We can see this by when we did our fitness testing. We have done pre and post, and because they are working every day on cardio and strength training and the sport, their fitness levels and their fitness testing scores have gone up from the beginning to the end. I think last year our average was 12% and increased in every category.
That's great, something they can take with them the rest of their life.
For sure.
Would you please discuss what your classroom looks like? Typical day in the classroom.
Well, I teach both PE and health. We'll start with health. My health class, we walk in and we're always striving to become better students. So the very first 10 minutes of my class period, we have we call it reading time. I feel that, you know, reading is the base and the foundation of every career. So knowing how to read is very important. So I have the 10-minute reading period, and then right after that, I call what we call it the bell ringer. We have a question on the board that not necessarily the kids are going to know it, but for the most part, I put a question on there where my lesson is kind of based off that question, and they answer it to their best knowledge. You know, and most of the time the kids get it, or if they don't get it, they'll get it by the end of the class period. So I carry on from the bell ringer. I go on to my lesson, and then at the end we have what we call an exit slip. Pass out exit slips and finding out what they learn and what they would like to learn for tomorrow or the next day.